Ayepa News.
And the end of the bush for Yasa Transia Mamwajo.
Safubia safunimu mano wonenyo ko wo hwe ho ne papa
yesu ko piemu oboshan Assemblies of God wa ye tiremu anyasam kitu wo ho ehwa ye pinso
na erem awo ile one substation owo akosombo a ine wori kirem de ija tom emadum so aban osofo ohwe yinam do yero jonjina po wato oye ba so ku bi de wo hwehwem mo kaye ba ya ije koto ho
wo mampani John Dramani Mahama trese La General Hospital no ente abroswa November 2027 de na wo mo awie
Amampanyin Mahama no so orkestra ori kirema kaswa wini bakwanten ponen ya wada ma contract ma wori yi wasa contract ne bode sika bebre wo ho a wo botu ne kaw nti onye ne ho mbu adwuma yi papa nsam no doso na adwuma ku bi ne weso yin asem anwumbere yereba yene dam exam mo bo ba electrical gadget home appliances ne papa mu nyinara no ogubo ba yi papa me botu akoto ne bojo ne me koto na je kedwuma wo fi ahoro ne nyinara nkrabata ne ye ba se dum pz kejiti market nkrabato di kano nyini de nhwe bossa ba building ye ben prison so na bata na fe antiate ku fabro sandan wo pz impotem wo no so no bossa ba nkrabato twoto 0536 095 966 nya homa trofo ba frɛ na yin bossa ba edjuma
na Kitima Herbal Center wo to nsafro sebra na baji ayaresa na yade de ya papa wo se World Health Organization wo mo kiremu a enipa beboro 1 million ena kyerese STI yadewayi wo mbetumi enye bie enti no ntena ho ma ne meyere wo na beyere wo nso de a beebi ba akopɛ Kitima Herbal Center ebu akwase paase gawo ho na behu no betumi ya Fred Doctor nso ewo 0246 914717 ena 0596 029334 Kitima wasi ahotofie Yeni ayade kase boyi ebremo midi ede nana efia broni papa bi meniko fante
uncle ebo bayini afe yamfa ensam ne munchiremu nso moza most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante a retired Methodist bishop ono ena eno olkase de inde adwene bia owo nkrofo bi honi tirim de Methodist asafo nenwonkun oya aso ne mba hon wonhwe woni e papa no wonyimfi woni tim na prof richemu a Methodist asafo ne asafo bia nenwokon ne mumma ho yie papa pa wohwe oya asafo ne mba no no richemu de Methodist asafo nkotenya asafo a wotwa foto iza to a ni nyinara no hona wowo oya asafo mu a ohia nemi ode chechire ho no wote bo ho ye pa watwinzin oye poor fund na papa yi prof azinsam yina to go wabra onye nsantwafo leading komo ema in the day 2026 synod wo Kumasi diocese wo atonso agogo Methodist worbo ya no eho dwumagina ase na ode da nsam yina to go
Oka enipa yi dia Methodist nya sore agiska national schools obi antimi kobi na nipa bebre kra o ma educated for Methodist amanfo to boa nkakra samre na friend Jews and no near this is and sometimes we even help churches enye ye ni ayaso because if it's in Yamene, yes, ya discard ko bo mo dance, they could see dying at the house. And no nanching. As well be a nigana ha, never be a friend say, a bobo fun tobo. Herefore, 1 year more border. Better they say cocoa minion. Ye jake offering. Ye the sa offering a shank for it is a. And they say, me quackoma, for a tiffy, no more yare, no munti member. Busumi be a yaso phone coram.
Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante, retired Methodist Bishop, Nico Crum in order to go there. Motion Coffee wanted to the matter this as a fool, Nimo of painful Sabe, where a crumful a euphor, as a funis can worry about Papanos unto them, also her matter is as a funin say, as of painful, 1 minute is a car, you want to work as a funis country to impo.
Where Casatiano. As always, 1-man church, me a software means good in Grescam, yet begin to walk around on Minko. Because many who can handle as far as continue walk chapel stewards, there was society stewards, woman of faith castle, and a walk one more, a boom kunta auditors, internal and external auditors. So if there's a church with a structure that takes accountability seriously, it is the Methodist Church.
And you know, Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante, retired Bishop Edma Methodist Asafonenze NYT.
Yentu aswe na Bishop Edma Kumasi Diocese Methodist asori no Right Reverend Stephen Kweku Owusu and wade 1 1 2 1 tele edi amagana for no wade maye a wo kire mu a galamse ntokwa no ayekwa na yetwa so yekwa na se yetwa so no yenwene daachi wo ho wase 10 years to come and say mfie du a ebeba no wanhwe yi a galamse adama beebi oman no bekwa akopie no yempe kora
galamse no am say entina senwene nsusanso a ede beba oman so na say yenyina yetimi aka bom ne adwene ho a ejini senka ebetimi asom den ne yetimi aye amana yi sanse said me personally said me hu no in 10 years time say yentimi amohu pai nessa ekoso akose ne ya enema beka kire ye bese enema bese wase ntumi nko gru no biso abiko say ya ntumi nko nkutwa pempro abra woni license but we have allowed other people to come here, infiltrate into our offices and our forests, our towns, and ye to assassin and which no nema so na nyef kromo fon ko ekwa akopu nti me gidi yes as say etumi de na esi wo na ne di kan ya aban ankasa ye de aya ma yesem enam say wo mo e de aya ma yesem ntino yentumi nka no kure na ikire nipa no ma dwene ne say yenyi ama yesem mfim na yenhu ye hu se kanafo
Eni ekwoti ye Right Reverend Stephen Kweku Usu Kumasi Diocese Methodist no wano eni bishop wa wadano
Oyiminyamfo John Abdullah Jinapo aman Ghana so far ohwe enyinamoto na opanyin no okasa de beya nansanyi edunumedundum kanya dum so no okotoje na nansan no mudini mu ayedini ye papa no ena nkroboto gode kirema gridco one atnaya bi protocol so for substation here wo akosombon ije atom manisa sunti enyina ma wonu ya wacha ma no do 2 year papa edunumedundum na konkan no opanyili chem de mabre ye krese wa po ba so ku de won ko hwehwem na mesmo ye ya gridco one substation ije kotoma ndey edunumedundum wa ya dzin wo man ganem bibi bo wom otwetwa so nimu ya yuram kakra entino ba so ku won mmodana hwehwem oye ya de mejan okofa bai
from the national security, from all the other parastatals who matter, and we're giving them 2 weeks, maximum 3 weeks, to do a detailed, thorough investigation, the cause of the incident, whether there were any human elements, whether there was any negligence, and then based on their report, we can take it up But immediately, our principal focus and our main focus is restoration of power. And the chief executive of GridCo, the chief executive of VRA, all those who matter are here. And I've charged them to work 24/7. They've indicated that they're going to work 24/7 with different gangs. The first objective is to evacuate Unit 1 by close of today. What they will do is that they will isolate the power and feed it into the system.
Onyiminyamfo John Abdullahi Jinapo and the Minister for Energy and Green Transition Nenzine Yeti.
Na yantu aswe. Yesu kopie mu assemblies na mami was Assemblies of God. Assemblies of God ye no ewa boshen adumenu a ja yesi ho ehuri ehu se to ayete se de wudi nsuo esi ja so na nsuo no ehuro no nsuo no asa wode beka benku anase bia wode beka abetia ha abetie nsuo na no ya na omde nsuo no nko esi ja so sa so ho nsuo ni hu se ya na ni nyina na se ye kiremu a wo mu akwafa wo sofo bi de aba se wo sofo no wono na kire se wo ba be lidi asore no abe pirichi a kire wo mu e de wo mu akọ Yesu nchen kwaje asem no wo beka e de a kire wo nanso asore me kiremu asa sofo no pa de is a no not wo mu mpesofo no wo ho wo mu nyini ntumu nne enyi ntumu kyena da na eye emebunu a wo mu asore ho no organizer eyowura Michael Jesse na Michael Jesse na cheso lead congregation no a wo mu kasa ene wo mu kiremu say wo mu de nko mu hia head pastor no a owo asore ho no Reverend Opoku ono a no wo mu pe no wo mu mpo bia ka ne ho enti so wo mu kofa sofo foforo bia de ne ba wo mu ntiase ne ntiase ene hu demonstration abusiafo asore mane ye ne sa no ye nkwetie bie
no ko yo ke no ko adisi ane say best years ni best na so ha say afom de wapa best years ni ni so for penny call retirement no was associate pastor friend Randy Snack Opoku na oni na atan ye woni to asori mu ni na atan asori mu a ene wanyini na obe associate pastor so for call retirement no na asori mu ni asori nya ni jinu say enka but media ne papa di yen so nanka ama so na koso na so for company for now national region and this is so much just we go for ba honom and na yes ah be si family last and na pen for bi ba ya so national and so for income as small so for income say general superintendent na as ma wo mo say o me kan say o me so for ba honom na say ya nya ntumu a 2 weeks no say ya nya ntumu a ma be ko su church no ne bi em so no dikin for no you know mo so nya ma ti so na obia ni hobi o magu bia na yesi ase afei yebe wan se ne 2 weeks ni kura nso ye so from ba ne ma ye yete ya won ba bram bram so ni tu so bo nse obia ma so obi on to further no
enti abusiafo we ye youth organizer wa sori ho ora Michael Jesse na nim se sa case we eba ye nye no afi 2023 and Assemblies of God e wo bo shen wo mu ku osofo ho ntokwa na wo sofo yi a ye ka no asemi eye Reverend Bismarck Opoku ya asore man so wo mu pe no no wono ye kiremu an time atwam dada 2023 kura na ne bre so ya e wase wo mu de no chese wo mu eye farewell ho ahwan e de ma no na nka wokọ sani o me transfer no se de beyo e na asore man ampenia 2026 wo mu da so ginemu asesa papa no ano wo mu pe no wo mu mpe sofo foforo bia ini esi mpanyimfo no so de enko mu de foforo ba e na local asore man no so kire se da bi da sofo poku a ne pe mutwi mu mutan sofo poku a ne pe
Yewra aya aban foforo mun omanpayi John Dramani Mahama na abanen ze dwumaji sunkubi ibaya ende de wodrehwe ne weyi akwantempona horo wo man Ghana wo fa ne big push na big push ina okọ big ya na okọ push kaswa ina wini ba kwantempo no na big push ko push na cheda kwantempo no double road a hebien na inde de omanpanyin Mahama nsrahwe aja akona ho ena omanpanyin Mahama ole hye contractor na wode contract ja mane moli kwan de o adwuma sika ide ibi wo ye papa iwie yare kim yelutua kanta wo yere huna ye adwuma.
Provide some of these, provide some, then they also will feel, very much compensated for the construction of the road. This is a road we inherited from the previous administration, and at the time we inherited it, the work had virtually stalled because the contractor was owed quite a lot of money, and so we decided to put it under the big push. And the big push has money allocated. As I told the contractors, big push they cannot at our home. So the faster you work, the faster you get paid. And like the minister said, as we speak today, we don't owe any contractor, big push contractor.
And the big push is can for la chakana pa contractor yero ye botu ko wuske zon kamna na kwakure mun ana mbrase begomnye etimo manfo awogomwa east abatu ni position to onimnyanfo Desmond the graft pay to also amampanyin Muhammad big push project here we ko push winiba kaso kwantin poni nkrofo bebre wono ho kan a owo da wo mo hon compensation into osro amampanyin de obiara no ho kan biara no wo mo matrara ne compensation wo farman.
Take the greater part of the road. Start a little after the Yoma to Winneba Junction. All of them is within my constituency. So when this road is done, it will give more access to the people living in the constituency to enhance themselves to do what they want. There is a one or two worry situation during the construction of the road. Those people, their properties were destroyed to give access for the road to be constructed. Compensation were paid, but it was not properly paid. As I speak to you right now, a lot of them comes to my office.
And so for Desmond the graft pay to Mrasebe Gomini Gomwa East about to imposition to no the chairman Petesican won't to ananka push be higher push. Nanka big push is the keta away the Kavofe be into compensation, no.
Any oman penny John Dramani Mahai Maya na chese. Wadia kwa tu jase La General Hospital no wasi aburoswa 2027 November die na nase 2027 November die na chese wanomo ewie kra ama eye La General Hospital no na dwuma wasa wo ye bia wotumi aye krofo akwaji wo mayare sasa ne yetie ene se ne yefata na wode nsemi tudwa wa abro kopie mo e wo project site wo baby a wo mo si hospital no ene wo mampanyi kopie mu ho no mo a wo kasa na se de osi kasa big push ne de sika no ta ho no na chese ta ho pa sansa na nzen ene yejai wonantenante project ahodo so a ene asem ketwa na bra wo ko ho no ne nsem ne bi enie.
In the meantime, we discussed with the minister to see how we can sort out the issue of emergency hospital beds when people have an accident or they have a medical incident, most of the time at night. Finding a place for them to be treated has been difficult. And so there's the emergency center which was built in Bema Camp during the COVID period. We're going to repurpose it so that it has beds for handling only emergencies. And so if there's an emergency and a person is not accepted at any of these hospitals, the emergency center in Bema Camp will be there. The emergency nurses and doctors will be there to stabilize the patient. Once the patient is stabilized, then we can move them to a regular hospital.
Wei Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama.
Onyimyanfo Sam George na onye Ghana AIDS Commission. Onye Ghana AIDS Commission lukuye papa de. Amanfa wo trumutumu Ghana AIDS Commission akomo lubricant bi na Sam George sontase.
The likes of Global Fund claim that they are giving support to Ghana AIDS Commission.
Okay.
And what is supposed to be the umbrella reason why they are supporting Ghana AIDS Commission? The likes of Global Fund, HIV prevention. Meanwhile, we have evidence of Ghana AIDS Commission officers meeting with pro-LGBTQ groups and giving them lubricants. So if Ghana AIDS Commission is supposed to fight HIV, why are you giving lubricants for men to have anal sex with men? And the excuse that they give, and the excuse that is given is that these are people who already have HIV, and so they want them to not spread it. So they are giving them lubricants.
Bosu, I don't know, simple. So, and Tassadem Crofibilutu and Amoni Bia was it to promote homosexualism and another LGBTQ plus. The energy at which are fighting for the bill to be passed when you were in opposition, no. For them energy na the mabri for ko no one pass a bill no ono obia lo fight obia lo promote ade no tiambra so far as I'm running you no kase ehu hia efia yenko
ye to asum na enena Ghana national AI strategy wo mu ko lanche ya na se wo mu ko bieye kwadi hu djuma ewo enkran montemu no mampani John Dramani Mahama ekopie mu asie bi ne ye ka AI no anacha se artificial intelligence ho asem ene ye ne wo eka no se ye de abefo ntentan no ede ye bibia eno no nipa nkasa kra betumi ayesa na enam soma wo mampani John Dramani Mahama okokasa ye a wode tudwa wo kire mu se enkrofo bebre kire mu a AI no anase artificial intelligence no ebegu wo mo adwuma ma wo mo nya adwuma nya biom sisi ade de AI nko a na ebeye adwuma eno wo mampani kire mu se enya nokore wo nipa da sani bekoso aye na adwuma na emom AI no de ebo supportu ye keke eno no eye ententan no a ne de supporto ama nipa wadwuma se ne na nka bi akane no wonko a wo ye adwuma no a ebekọ slow no ene AI ne beka ho a ebema na contentem se ne ye pe no.
I'm aware that the rapid advancement of AI also raises legitimate concerns, particularly about jobs and the future of work. Many citizens worry that machines will replace human labor, leaving workers vulnerable and excluded. As a responsible government, we take these concerns seriously. A simple principle would therefore guide our approach. AI must enhance human capabilities and not diminish human dignity. We'll pursue a human-centered, inclusive, and responsible model of adoption consistent with the values of industry, which emphasize not only efficiency but also resilience, sustainability, and the centrality of the human person.
Wey mampani John Dramani Mahama no to asom eno se aban no aye hyehyeye bi say wo mu di sika sombo $250 million de ba be hye world class AI computing center won ba be si wo mayi mu achese betumi aboa pa be center nkrofo betumi akwa sua sene ho nsem na ho dwumedie resitie na wo mu wie nso a $20 million nso wo mu dia support to a year short to medium term implementation on say ade bi a ye no emprempre die no a ya na no so hu hia papa pantia no so hu sika wo mu twa e de ye no na etimi aboa ama national AI strategy e hu dwumedie na etimi akonkan.
AI cannot thrive without infrastructure. Data, computing power, connectivity, and energy are now as strategic to the digital age as roads, ports, railways, and power plants were to the earlier eras of development. The government is therefore taking steps to strengthen our national data center and ensure that our digital backbone is secure, resilient, and capable of supporting the growing demands of the AI systems. We're building deliberately because infrastructure is the foundation upon which innovation rests.
Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama.
Onyiminyamfo onyina akwesi ajemfi achampon. Yamrashe begomenyi wo kwabiri is abatu nimposhano to. Na yereka se papai apa dwumaji bi no hotama. Ni nara no worutwa futubi iza to aboa mbebunu no na omanfa awowo na abatu nimposhano de. Wohia oya enwumashimu mwai na afei bojo orebo enwuma waye nsa ne dwuma no webu hwan kase waye wona dwuma ni na mumua itino odado ye educational and entrepreneurship support fund pepese ohwe mabu na awowo abatu ni mpese no da wona wo hia enwumusum mumua no oboboa bi so wo hɔ a wonso adehu we hwe bibi wona nsa na opedo ogbo na dwuma ye papa nanso no capital ni hɔ ni nyinara no ozerboboa ochiremdam wabre oyerepa FM oyerepa TV Promise Radio Promise TV nsɛntwerɛfo bu epinin ina ɔkyerɛ madam.
The way aban way echiche mu na yɛde bi yɛ legacy projects, yɛde bi si school, yɛde bi si chiefs compound, yɛde bi tu borehole, yɛde bi si market. Most of them na yɛ infrastructure projects. And there's a gap in human capital development. And me constituency and me hwese omo school me target human capital. Nipa na si dan ni wie, si school dan ni wie, si hospital ni wie on be communal. Say nipa na me pese me focus on omo na me ye bibi na me dey support you. And apart from nearby interventions be amaye bit is skills training, bit is entrepreneurship training. And that day maybe say idea masha said that ebi ni entrepreneur support omo ye omo adwuma ya me so masen mo muska kakra.
Enti onyiminyamfo onyina akwesi ijemfi champon kwabere east mnashe begomi na kwakro no ole cheme de afimpinu ni aduonu enum mecha mfida afio twami he sika odebo amanfo opepepe ahasa 300,000 Ghana cedis odebo ye papa enwumasuam na enyimpa baya ediosan anan 74 in the Wanyamumway.
Overall, since first quarter of 2025 to date, they are spending more than 300,000 Ghana cedis. It was just the educational support and entrepreneur support. And then Kwa Diano 193,700. Sorry, 194,700 for NIPA 74 beneficiaries. And then Kwa Diano, which was the fourth quarter of 2025, the common fund, and I'm 194,700. They supported NIPA 74 in terms of entrepreneurs.
Entino onyamfo onyina akwesi jamfi achampa kwabri east abatu nimpeso no dumrashe bogomnyi nenze ene yeti
Ayawasu West Municipal Assembly no wamo akwakoboa eye 36 National Apprenticeship Program beneficiaries na se nipa wamampani John Dramani Mahama bae no se apprenticeship dwumedie no wode ba beboa mankrofo bi akwakosuansa no dwuma se de be ya ebetumi aboa wom no mashase kra dada okwa assembly no a wom gusu aya wom ye entu kopie mu Ayawasu West Municipal ho no a wom so chebi wo makoche niema hodo no a de mankrofo a wo mkwa akosua ensa ne dwuma no ebie na dwumedie no ase no wo eye assemblies no wo conference room ye won kran na municipal chief executive for no mo wo Ayawaso Dr. Michael Mensa edi tudwa akire mu se niema no a wo de mankrofo so wo mfa nkosua dwuma no enye sa niema no kwa se wo dia na se wade keke na emomo die no na wo hwese wo de kwaye de wasa wode yesa de beya wankasa no ebetumi aboa wabrabo
unemployment rate no high and see the National Apprenticeship Program no an attempt to reduce the level of unemployment in our system and see after our training no obi abenye adwuma and apart from that no KaseÄ government will provide them with stipend whilst they are learning and whilst they are teaching. The masters and then the apprentices will be given some stipend. And at the end of the day, so that the level of unemployment will do what? Since we a pilot program.
Enti Dr. Michael Mensa Ayawaso West Municipal Assembly no wamo krachipeni na Greater Accra Regional Coordinator Edma National Apprenticeship Program no John Scrooge and one so edibi etwaso
efutu amede ma yen beneficiaries ni say omumbo muhumoden omum community mu to the program. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama were invested so much into the program. Last year, our committee 300 million Ghana cedis into the program. Equipment. We're also going to use that part of that to pay them their stipends, apprentices.
We a Greater Accra Regional Coordinator at the National Apprenticeship Program no Ora Kluche Jones na 1 year woman saka and may be at the Asada Chenchente at the Assembly no.
And a quiet back boy minister, Tamana Mufina Minya as the summer besia at the family, babe one me dachi be. At the family, a dear. The man is an argument that made to me and scalpel like let me move say I couldn't any better more among year or more no more I didn't ye because any be an obeying opportunity say obeying a queen away a dear heading a dear one who do a honor man when you are queen away and covered or beba but
we a 1 year 1 month saka near Mano Ebi.
Na ewramu wo oya esitifi not krosi inimu ewo ahafo mantem mu a abankrachi penyin ohoyo miemfo Hafiz Dauda ono na olichirem da inede no nso no ebrenya aduru pa de oroba fra hu na woka bi owom sekodesi na watro no wa hwede inde wo fom agudi ni ntui na chi no abade biom no obotum waye na waza aboa emampuntudwuma tuma akoto ewo krosi no mu yie papa odede masemi yinara ozirutugwa wa bra Ghana Chamber of Mines Mining Development Forum dwumaji ekoto ewo goso na wotwe ya mu asem tipo a wode to dem dwumaji no do ne beyond royalties no na opanyin ni kiremede inde de no nso no obohwe na sika kakra wonya ewo oye mining royalties mu nyinara no oyaja wonhwe emfani nyina wonfa nyempuntudwuma de edirisa akwan edisi school adan ne edisi adan nkote ne mu obohwe ne wodi bia hye ndwuma me a ndwuma bi tide oye agro processing na oye palm plantation chere wo dua emme wode bowurom yie papa atosode oye vegetables wode bi botua ena afi fish farming ni nyinara no wohwe wa aboye papa na ogidi de ni nyinara bamudam na mpuntu ina ndwuma woro hwehwe ewo krosin ni mu no obakonkan yie pa
ya dia any aji o say the industry players like mining companies the private sector media various district assemblies and RCC come together and universities saying to me any common na hwe kwanya e betimi asoseni the communities no beyond the mine em say conversation na idea e boaye nyina
enti aban krachi penyin asitifi north onyumyamfo Hafiz Dauda ninzine yeti yegire do na yete mbruno sekese bonesi yira Emmanuel Odro Korea no yesamu penyin Jimmy Cliff a producer afi server room Joe wo ho Sly wo ho Douglas wo ho and afi oye Achins wo ho na opempem free man studio se haye oye Dicken Amwaten odonkwa na o producer ye enuanu mebie na yebosomo mu ya me uncle ebo Baini ena
Nana efia broni papa bi kwesa white ye sorry de na kire se dia asetena pa etwa so ede amamo